Hello everyone, welcome to Grime 2. I've been looking forward to this since I played the original Grime somewhat recently, and it's been a bit since we had a Metroidvania, and this one has a little bit of little bit of Souls thrown into the mix, which I'm very happy about. So interested to see where this has gone, because the first Grime came out a while ago. And I obviously just played it late, so people have been waiting for a bit on the sequel. I'm not sure the exact time frame, but let's go ahead and hop in. It definitely seems like they're continuing with their, the world does not change, but you do. Use your mini shapes to grow, adapt, and overcome the default difficulty. Yeah, that's fine with me. It's nice that they have a story difficulty, though. Very nice. But definitely seems like they're going with their disgusting kind of look for the game again. And like just all of the weird like hands and all sorts of weird stuff. It's difficult to describe the specific kind of art that is in this game. Oops, I think I accidentally pressed A there. I think it was just like humming. Something weathers the waves. Ah, at last. A thought with substance. And it is confused. Yeah, you know me, 3 question marks. Oh. Worry not, little egg. Confusion is only natural. The first thought, in fact. Always the first thought. However, you must not linger in confusion. To linger is stagnancy, poison. Instead, let your confusion sweep you towards a hunger, delicious curiosity. If you desire it, understanding will come, naturally. As more thoughts, wants, and memories coalesce within you, as you become yourself. Myself? I haven't even figured out who that is. Oh, already forming your very own questions. So eager to learn, to grow. How delightfully ravenous. I suppose you may be one of mine after all. Boring, I am yours. So we have the bottom route, the brat route, and the questioning route. Boring. Oh. Impatience is a highly desirable trait. Worry not. You will be free to do as you crave soon enough. Already you are being drawn beyond. You are about to take shape, little egg. This will put you beyond the reach of my voice, so remember this. The world beyond is yours, a buffet to satiate your hunger. Let no prey tell you otherwise. Now, awaken, little egg. Awaken, feast, and hatch. I'm waking up. Can't wake up. Ooh, those are some crazy colors. So much liquid this time. Like, all of this, like, I don't know what to call it. Grease? Here we go. Here's our title drop. I don't know what to call this stuff falling down currently. Interestingly, the letters look like they have, like, roots or vines or veins growing between them. Well, as you can see there, the entirety of this game takes place within the logo. It's going to be a big reveal at the end. They're going to call back to that. And I'm going to have to fight the Grime 2 logo. It's just going to be animated and jumping around. But honestly, I would love that as a boss fight. That would be wild. Maybe it's like an optional boss, you know? Yellow, that's a lot of hands. What would I do without the tons of hand symbolism and iconography in these games? So, I haven't looked into this much. I think I saw, like, the first trailer, and that was kind of it. Oh my god, that is a graceful jump. What the hell? Was I, like, an acrobat in a previous life? That reminds me of, like, Link's backflip that's, like, weirdly acrobatic in, like, Ocarina of Time. And, like, Majora's Mask. I don't have my black hole, though. Oh. Oh, interesting. So we have a dash on B. But I also have an air dodge? I don't remember even if, Grime was one of those games where you can dash through enemies. Seems like we also get a follow-up if we press A after the dash. Like, if you just neutral dash, you get that. But if you do that and then that, I wonder if that extends the iframes some way. Interesting to think about. God, the backgrounds are gorgeous, as I would expect. Oh, these games are so good at giving you just, like, such beautiful backgrounds to look at, and it's so nice and foreboding. Definitely can't go that way. How's our map? Big. Depth traversal, artisan, deathmark, smith, seal, surrogate, formless. We do have pins. How many? Oh, 5, and there's 20 of them. Thank you. That's wonderful news. Also one of those was a green hand, and, I can't help but notice a green hand right here. I don't have the map yet, so I can't, like, be super on point with it. Of course, don't have anything here. Breath crown? Armor? Visual slots? Okay, so we can, what's the word? Transmog? Health, strength, dexterity, diverging, pliability. Increases max health, letting you take more damage before being destroyed. Slightly increases damage for strength scaling weapons. Increases damage for dex scaling weapons. Increases damage for diverging scaling weapons, traits, and molds. Increases damage for pliability scaling weapons, traits, and molds. Okay. I don't know what these two are. It makes sense that these can scale with things, though, because I imagine, like, possibly the blue one is, like, magic / mana. I don't know what this would be, though. You know? Like, in Souls games, usually you can have some weapons that scale with, like, every stat. Sometimes even luck if you get, like, Henri's short sword, but... Breath. Destroying enemies grants breath. A full charge of breath can be converted into health. Press RT to heal. Press RT. There we go. I healed. I still don't have a weapon, so... Press A to jump, but why would I do that when I can press down and A and fall through here? Nothing much there. There's like a wall that I think I need to break from the other side. I do like that this game has the breadcrumb trail. That's always very, very nice to have. Don't have a weapon yet, so I can't smash walls. Not yet. Anything here? Nope. Nothing. Speed of dash. Okay, so yeah, it is invincible dash. Nice. I couldn't remember. I play way too many of these things. way too many of these things. Ooh. Is that the green hands? There's something there. I think that's the green hands. I'm gonna put the green hands down. Wait, what happened to my other one? Oh, I accidentally removed it, didn't I? I super did. Well, it was like right here. Unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of hard to put down because if you're hovering over this, you just click on that. But I can't click, choose my marker, and then choose where to put it. So I'm just going to leave it at that right now. Thank you. Oh, and here's another one. Press RB just before an enemy attacks to parry it. There you go, nerd. Goodbye. New prey found. I love the prey mechanic and just being able to look at them. These seeking hands are yearning for something. Okay. And then we have, looks like we have like a boss spray page too. So this time we turn into like Needle Kirby for our parry. We don't have our black hole. I do love having the ability to look up. Ow. It was slightly faster than I thought. Well, I got my heal back. LT? Is that a weapon? Maul axe. Press that to open inventory and equip weapons. Gain weapon charges by hitting enemies with basic attacks. Use Y to consume weapon charges and use its unique attack. Ooh, thank you. Alright, so strength and that final one scaling. Throw the axe forward, stopping on the first enemy hit and spinning in place. One of the first weapons designed and poured forth by the King of Arms. Fast speed for an axe is fun. Paint gain. Paint. Damage 6. Cool. It is two-handed, it looks like. Is that what that means? No, because that's just different sets. X to gain a weapon charge. Use Y to expend it for a special attack. Okay. That's what we're calling fast, huh? In other games, I would expect that to be, like, average. Can I not destroy this thing? Okay, so... my weapon charge is that little thing in the bottom left. So I'm gonna have to pay attention to that, because... Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be that thing below my health bar, but I guess it makes more sense for that to be my mana. Oh, I can't dash. Can't dash, not yet. Oh, wait, no. I was thinking crawl, but no, I can do that. Yeah, there we go. Ow. I was sitting here saying dashing, but I was talking about like a slide kick, basically. Okay. That looks like my XP for leveling. Neat. Look at these platforms. I don't like the color of them. X and jump in the air. Okay, so it looks like I can destroy all those green walls with just basic attacks. Was that something up there? I couldn't quite tell. It was pretty dark. Gotta hit the walls, though. You never know. I jump the air. Oh, we just have Weight of Sin by default. Break to create a shortcut. There we go. Yeah, we just got Weight of Sin. Nice. Okay, so my first wall is back here. So I do believe we can go do that one now. Was there talking over there? I thought I heard something talking. Hello? Temple of Hands. What are you? 35 fragments gained? Oh, that's what that was. Fragments. Frail Yadant? The other frails do not understand. They think artistic beauty is only found in exploring the unknown and unseen. They are blind to the brilliant, wondrous marvel right under their very noses. Their very own instruments. Ah, precious hands. Interesting. So we're already talking about art. We have paint as a thing, and there's a huge emphasis focused on hands being the thing that, you know, you use to create art. Yeah, artistic beauty is only in the unknown and unseen. That's Lovecraft talk. How do I do something with that? You know what? I'm putting this right here. I'm putting that right there. Because, it doesn't seem like I can do anything with that for the moment. But it had what looked like a little grapply point. So I was kind of curious about that. Alrighty. Over this way. And up. And this way, yeah. To you. Oh, I do have to go that way because I can't jump otherwise. I just want to get up here and get whatever the secret is. And bang. Gimme. Ow, that thing is always way faster than I think. I think I did barely get it there, though. Okay. Get rid of that. Alright, now we can just go back down and continue the way we just were. After I've collected my paltry amount of things. And that's where we fell, and here's where we continue. Hello. Boss fight? You remind me of the big hands. Oh, I just challenged you? Okay. Uh-huh. Is this actually a boss fight, or... Yeah, it looks like it. Ow. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm like, I don't know if I want to bother parrying. Oh, yeah, way too early on that one. Dodging might be the better call here, because you have some pretty delayed attacks. As long as I can do it. Oh my god, the damage potential of that is nuts. Oh, this is the shockwave. Don't get hit by that. I just wanted to play it safe. There we go. That would have been an embarrassing way to go. Hello. I got it. Ooh, that's sick looking. Oh my god. And I love how my hat, like, opens up. My like, hood. Highlighted objects can be grasped from afar. Move right stick to aim at a graspable target. And then... Wow, we have, like, mage hand. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. Huh. We have mage hand now. And I have a new prey to look at. So, that was a boss. The last unsealed pool of handbait has been lain inaccessible behind an overgrown archway. A hand is the foundation of creation. Maker and muse both. Aw, that's cool. What a neat idea. Okay. The last unsealed pool of hand paint. Apparently I needed that. LT. Yes. Yes, yes. It's like stuff back there. Columns. More of this, like, weird coral, but that's some pottery, specifically hand pottery. And then, like, yeah, even the, like, kelp-looking stuff that's down here looks like hands. Very interesting. Hello. Surrogate. Unsealed surrogates become your checkpoint. Grow your power inside a surrogate using the fragments of destroyed prey. Most prey will return after using a surrogate. This all checks out and makes sense to me. 1 second while I turn into Silver Surfer. Growth. Okay, so we don't totally know what I want to go with yet. Because I'm still not totally sure what a lot of these things are. Like I said, I'm imagining one of these is like magic, probably pliability, which I do like normally going for magic builds. I think currently though... 4.5 HP from that. Don't know. I don't know. 4.5 HP is not a lot. But putting points into a stat that I may not even end up using feels like a waste as well. Well, I just confirmed that on accident, so yeah, we're in. I mean, we can always remake. Clearly listed right down there. But for the moment, without me knowing exactly what stats I want to lean into, it seems like the better bet. Molds? Are those my weapons? Interesting. Oh, we can't fast travel yet? I guess, or we can't fast travel between those things, possibly because they're on different elevations? I do not know. Yeah, I mean, the cool art and everything is still on display here in Grime. New prey. It's like a weird... I don't even know what I would call that. Formless finger. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It also looks like a corpse, though. It looks like someone in a body bag. You can see at the bottom left there, that looks like the head, and then it's the torso, and then it's their legs. Formless finger, a drop of hand paint, dragging itself towards anything beautiful and lovely. Oh no, and I'm beautiful, aren't I? This makes me think of the first Grime, where it was like, oh, your body is so beautifully sculpted, and everyone was horny for it. That has to intentionally look like someone in a body bag. I refuse to believe otherwise. Luckily, these things are incredibly easy to kill. At least right now. Looking from the back with like my little like hoodie jacket thing on, I almost look like Miles Morales or something. So there was something up there. Nothing I can grasp really though. I'm gonna have to watch out for those things. There was like little white flakes going towards that door up in the top right, but I don't think that was something I could do anything with. Ah. Yeah, you're reminding me about that. Uh-huh. Do I need to do that to break down that door? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Maybe? Oh, I do. You have to use a charge attack. Or like your super, your ultimate, whatever you want to call it. Weapon ability. Handcloth chest. Increases paint generated from attacking. Oh, and it's those two over there. Clothing dyed in the colors of Yadat, green and yellow. Marks those who follow in the Frail's artistic vision. Oh, wait, that's probably the other one. It's probably Faith. So, Int and Faith. Probably. Yeah, so magic and more like religious kind of casting. I mean, it's equipable. And I do like the colors. Yeah, but put that on. I'm down with that. Yeah, I'm green now. Good. I forget how you get the maps in these games. Do you have to talk to a merchant? A la Silksong or what? Oh, you can just attack those. You don't need to use the other thing. I thought since the way it was listed, I would need to, but... Mold wards. Some enemies have mold wards, which are visible on their health bar. Breaking a mold ward stuns the enemy and opens them up for an absorb. Dash into an enemy to absorb their mold. Absorbed molds. Absorbed molds have no cost. We can only hold one at a time. Okay. Press up to cast your absorbed molds. So, wait a second. So it looked like I needed more? Yeah, I can't get it yet. A formless finger. A hand does not walk, but the paint learns when it feeds. Yeah. It's now starting to turn into a person. Or more of a bipedal creature, I suppose. Interesting. Hand does not walk, but the paint learns when it feeds. So it gave me the tutorial on molds, but I don't think I can actually use that yet. Like, straight up. Because I think I have to set molds somewhere else, and I need 5 before I can actually do it. But we'll see what they do. I'm excited to have those. I always like any game that kind of harkens to... I like any game that kind of harkens to... like Bloodstained and, you know, like Ritual of the Night style of Metroidvania. Because then you get like all the abilities of the enemies you fight. There we go. Give me that mold. Okay, now I have it. So what does it do? And then, yeah, you can just use it once. Interesting. So those are like, you can absorb temporary ones and then you can use the attack. But to equip it permanently, you probably have to like fully learn about them. Is that a trap I'm activating? Oh, it sure is. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the case. Like, you can get temp ones, and that's why your top slot is like that, but we can also get permanent ones once we absorb them enough. I do like the idea of, like, little traps being in here and stuff. I've almost learned about you, nerd. I do just like how, you know, this game especially leans into the learning about your prey kind of angle. It's one of my favorite things in these kind of games. Whoops. Yeah, these dodge. It reminds me of like The Witcher, specifically The Witcher 2, where you had to like properly prepare and research a monster before going to fight it. Going to go fight it without like going to the library and reading about it was like suicide. Handcloth hands. Cool. That dyed in the colors of your dot, green and yellow. Yep, the Frail's artistic vision. So we're going to be deciphering everyone's different artistic visions. I can tell you right now, a lot of your artistic visions are incredibly creepy looking. How about that? Oh, that one used that thing against me. Interesting. Whoops. Oh, it like pushes you back. Interesting. Oh, I could have knocked you into the spikes over there, couldn't I? Curled finger assimilated. Assimilation. Yeah, we can knock you into that. Okay. Yeah, and they're explaining everything to me. How did you not notice combat was going on, friend? Need to pay more attention. That hand's not gonna get me? Okay. It'll be to switch between two equipped weapons. Okay. We got a knife. Very fast. 11 damage. Scales with dex, obviously. Knife hand grows for a slower swing that can be chained twice. Each attack in the combo being much stronger than the last. Ooh. I mean, I'll try it. LB. Ooh. Interesting that... I'm so unused to, like, I'm so used to in, like, Dark Souls and stuff for daggers to be swipey weapons, but the fact that the first attack is a stab is pretty interesting. Okay. And then, yeah, this one has, like, 2 charge bars. And then, yeah, you can do big damage with them. I'll give it a shot. I don't normally use, like, really fast weapons like this in these games. I feel like I normally go for, like, the big bonk weapons or some sort of magic weapon. Okay. So much hand iconography. Did you know how much we like hands? We love hands here. Uh-huh. Okay, they do still get stun lock from that. Ooh. Which is interesting. I would have expected a dagger for them just to be able to ignore it. But no. They do actually get knockback from it. At least these enemies do. Are you getting up too? Oh, I guess they can all get up. Interesting. Okay. And up here. Okay, that one's not a real. That one is. LT. Handcloth legs. Thank you. Gives me an extra one of those. So, are there set bonuses? Yeah, increase paint generated from attacking. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Should I use my breath? If there's more enemies down here, I will. It's just a wall I break open, though. Or... what are you? You know what? I'm breaking this open first. Thank you. Alright, what are you? Area map unsealed. Breaking a seal reveals the map. Aha. Neat, neat. So that's how that works. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's go back over here and see what we can do with you. Because I might be able to put some stuff on. Molds. Throwing enemies away a long distance as well as launch projectiles and objects with greater force. Okay, interesting. And it scales with dex in that other one. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And then we can put it here, select a slot. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's just no. That's just no, I don't want to put it in a slot. I see. So, yeah, let's put it on the left. Growth, I don't have enough. Okay. That sounds good to me. So yeah, it takes my little thing up there, which I'm guessing is paint, since I am creating something out of nothing, basically. So, get these little, like, sperms floating around. Look at you. Oh. I was going to do that, damn it. I just didn't do it fast enough. Mm-hmm. Oh. That was not great. I flipped right into it. My flippy-whippy shit got me in trouble. Can break all of these. I'm thinking maybe I should. I mean, there's no point in trying to parry you if I can just stun lock you like so, friend. Oh, that's a big one. Uh-huh. Spiked finger. Ow. That thing is just moving forward. What was that talking about? Oh, just using my thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's explaining how to get paint. Ooh, I like that one. And it stays as like a blocker? That's neat. Okay, I like you. Ow. Gotta be careful with this one. Because, yeah, I can just accidentally walk into it. So the dagger might not be the best call there. That's good, though. I can fall through this. Do not like the looks of that. Well, I'm going to leave a marker here. There's spikes. I'm gonna put a marker for spikes. Future me will know what that means, surely. They're even red. It makes so much sense. Hello? Ow, I tried to dodge it. Damn you. I do like the added mechanic of the enemies can use traps in the environment because, you know, you still have to be careful. Sometimes they can do something you wouldn't expect, like shoot that at me. Okay, I got a glare. What is that? But that adds a little bit of extra something to the enemies, you know, because you have to be prepared for them to sometimes do those attacks you're not expecting, which is quite cool. I didn't like that noise still going when I was in the menu, but here we are. Select. Okay. Yeah, we don't get any new information about it. Obtained from thoroughly assimilating a creature type. Highly concentrated binder. The critical substance in Yadat's hand paint. Maybe that's for upgrading some? Maybe you can upgrade certain ones. Ow. Quit it. Gimme. Okay, just more of that stuff. That's fine. It's something. I didn't even mean to switch back to my other weapon, actually. Oops. Hi. Ow, that one got to that one before I could. Whoop. Ow, wait, these things are respawning? Oh, no, there were just two of them. Okay, yeah, that's definitely an added twist, I would say. For sure. But not too bad yet. Of course, it will get much, much worse later. Yeah, we want to go this way. Nothing to do with you. Okay, so there's this path, which definitely leads back down there. I'm going to go this way first. Whoop. Good. What did that do? I guess that was blocking my way. Yeah, you come over here. I don't want to deal with you with your little friend that's gonna hit me with projectiles. Oh, there it goes. Okay, you noticed. Spiked finger has been assimilated. Good, good. There we go. Whoops. Ah, God, I'm never ready for it. Never ready for it. Yeah, get knocked back. Not that I really wanted to do that in that particular situation, but... LT? 40 fragments. Is that what I knocked down by hitting that one chain earlier? I don't think so. I haven't actually seen much I can use this on yet, my mage hands. I guess I can use it to pick up items, though. Okay. Let's go over here. I do remember having something similar in, just Grime. But, it's a fun mechanic. There we go. I can just, yeah. Yeah, we can just, yeah. That's fine. None of that, please. Gonna go ahead and pop my breath. Don't think there's anything up there. It doesn't quite look like it. Clasped mace. Okay. Yeah, that's a good. I like that. Weapon increases in size and power before slamming down, pushing enemies back. Size and power increases farther for each weapon charge held. Interesting. One of the first weapons designed and poured forth by the King of Arms. I want to say there was a very similar mace to this that I might have used in Grime. I think I recall using a big dumb mace. I will say, though, the damage for it being very slow isn't that much more. Because if we go from fast to very slow, like, I'll put it on, I'll try it. But, I don't know is all I'm saying. Creates mold that stays in place, yeah. As well as launch projectiles. This, in tandem with, my axe, could be very good. Oh, yeah, that's chunky. And you can apparently stop your animation if you fall down a cliff while moving forward? That was interesting. Yeah, you kind of stumble. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And yeah, the more weapon charges you hold with this, just the more effective you are. I mean, they definitely get staggered by it. I can say that for sure. I do normally like these big, dumb, slow weapons. Because just getting your big hits in when you can is quite nice. Also, this one is, like, very fast compared to the other one, and I imagine it does the same damage. Because this one's like a big, slow wind-up, but this, is, which is probably what you're going to be using mostly against bosses, is quite a bit faster, I think, which can be very helpful. Yeah. Okay, so I definitely want to go this way first. And drop and use you. Good. There we are. Oh, that looked like big damage. Well, that was satisfying. Yeah, these systems are coming together really nice. I love this. Was there... Yes. Okay. There was a reason. Whoop. One of these. Don't you slap me. Get out of here. Just some more of this. And there's nothing else there. It's not a trick. So we are good. Ooh, I like how the third dash looked like kind of different there. Because... Oh, it's because I was doing it off of something. That's fun. Contextual animations is quite cool. So far, this feels like more of Grime, which is, I imagine, is exactly what people wanted. And I remember bits and pieces, but I can't quite pick up on, like, the very specific changes that might have taken place between this one and the previous game. Like, how some things feel to control or anything like that. I will say the animations seem like a little bit more fluid from what I remember the first one. Specifically, like, dodging animations and even the parry and stuff. Which is good. I like that. But it has been quite a while. How do get? I want that. Well, I think we're gonna have to add a marker for spikes. Because something must let me walk in spikes safely. And I do not have this something. No breakable walls yet, from what I've seen. Okay, this is just like a bus on a computer, except made by hands. Ground dash, then immediately jump to move faster. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. So that's what that's for. Oh, and then they do that to you, so you get tricked into a wow. Oh, okay, I thought it was gonna be a boss fight. I was like, that was rude. Ground dash into the boss fight, you fool. God, the urge to go big strength, you have no idea. You have no idea how big the urge to go big strength is. I do love my big strength. Since we have remakes, I may just go into something now based off of the weapons that I currently have, and then we can always change it later. Although I don't know when I'm going to get those or how many of them I'm going to get, but... Oh, parry is... Ooh. Interesting. That is cool. That is very cool. So parrying, and I do love parrying, is determined by your pliability. I do love my parrying. When I feel safe enough to do it, that is. So these are more leaning into your molds. Because these say weapons, traits, and molds. These just say weapons. So if you want to increase your... Like, it seems like there's not going to be something that scales with pliability or diverging first. It seems like it's like a secondary scaling. So... I do like the idea of messing around with, like, my powers more than my other things. Yeah, so mold scale with pliability and the other thing, and weapon scale with, you know, strength and dex, which makes a lot of sense. So... Curled finger, both of those scale with the purple thing. So... We're gonna go with that. We're gonna put a point to diverging. That's pliability, cancel. Diverging, yes, thank you. And that increases the damage of my axe by 0.5, and the damage of that other thing by 11%. So, yeah. That seems good to me. Cool, cool. Let's put, spiked finger... down. This menu keeps confusing me, because I accidentally go over here. And then I don't know... Oh, X to toggle panel, that's what I'm doing wrong. Creates a mold that stays in place. Yeah, we're gonna put that on down since it's a trap I put on the ground. That makes sense to me. Temple of Hands, Sealed Chamber. I think that's it. I think we're good. Now, if there's a boss fight that's close by, I will do boss fight. If there's not boss fight that is close by, I will not do boss fight. I think I'm gonna stick with my big bonk. That just takes me down there. Hello. Okay, you take a lot of damage. Okay, interesting. Breaking a breath ward stuns the enemy, letting you grasp them. Grasp to absorb their breath and gain a heal charge. Well, that is neat. Interesting. It reminds me of like the grapple in like Sekiro, but also the thing from Grime as well, because I believe there was a thing where like, yeah, you could hit them at certain points. Oh, this is definitely a boss I'm releasing. Yeah. Get out here, let's go. Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Bound shell. Whoa. Okay, that was a ground, like, geyser. Do you take more damage at the head? Ow. Did not parry that correctly. Okay, that's not that bad. That shockwave's kind of annoying, though, but we're good. What is that? Okay. Also not bad. This is not the weapon for this particular enemy. Not at all. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. So you can just take big damage from that. Ooh. Ooh, that hits you. That's what that was. I was wondering what that was in the environment that was happening there. Well, that's fun. Oh, getting a little bit ballsy here. Alright, let's heal. Oh, you're upside down now. How cute. Whoop. That's different. Get hit by that. What's happening? Oh. Cute. Well, you're doing some very interesting stuff. Big Angie. Very, very not happy. Oh, I see. Okay. Whoop. That actually hit you? Oh. I feel pretty strong here. Pretty comfy. Ooh. Get out of there. Ow. There we go. Give me my charge. Fortunately, my powers are of very little use here. Uh-huh. Yeah, those things do big damage. So I should be using my other thing here. And then, I would be way more effective. RT, please. Oh, God. Yeah, if I hit that with my little finger thing, it would be more effective, so I should be doing that. Uh-huh. Let's try and finish you with that. Boom! Yeah. Okay, cool fight. Great Prairie crushed. Gotcha. Get out of here. This is my house. Very cool and inspired boss designs, as expected from the Grime developers, quite frankly. So yeah, that was a cool fight, because at first I was like, oh, my weapon's kind of bad for this, and so are my little powers, because my little crab thing helped in the first phase, but not so much the second, but that's what the little finger is for, because it makes the thrown projectiles do more damage if you use that on them. So there were a lot of layers to that fight, especially for a first fight, that's effectively serving as a tutorial for a lot of the interlocked systems on display here, which is very, very, very cool to have it shown so well to you in a first fight like that. A little bit of a hint of what's to come with a lot of the dodging and stuff. I did feel pretty strong, but that was quite early, obviously. And the damage racked up very, very quickly. Like, one hit was like, you know, a third of my health, maybe half. Force. Oh yeah, my force. Force regenerates slowly and depletes when attacking or dashing. While force is above the marker, weapon damage is massively increased. Weapon specials are extremely powerful attacks. Use force to empower them further. I didn't even, like, clock the fact that, yeah, we hadn't been dealing with our stamina meter up until this point. I could just swing wildly. Interesting, but yeah, now it's introducing the stamina system and yeah, while it's above a certain threshold, your damage is increased. Weapon specials are extremely powerful attacks. Use force to empower them even further. Interesting. Yeah, and then when you run out of stamina, you can still do all your things, it's just less effective, so you're encouraged to kind of slow down. So it's not like specifically gating you off from attacking like a Souls game does. It's just like you're less effective if this isn't up. Interesting, interesting. Kind of reminds me of like the sharpness meter on weapons in Monster Hunter, but obviously way different since this just regenerates. And, you know, sharpness usually have to use like a whetstone on. But that's interesting. So, what increases my force, then? Do I have anything that increases force? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, because that's parry. That's just that damage. Yeah, nothing increases force, so that might be something I have to manipulate in some other way. Well, I do like the idea of leaning into my little abilities. I think this is the same thing I did last time, actually, now that I think about it. I think I did the exact same thing. I was like, well, I want to use the abilities a lot, because the abilities are cool. I think it's the same thing I did last time, but what can I say? I like what I like. And this seems like just universally useful. Because it makes my molds better no matter what, even if it doesn't particularly suit a certain weapon. So yeah, I'm fine going with that. I'm fine going with that. Let's do that. Alright, and then we have one prey to read, and I think that's an episode. Not any of these. Oh wait, I didn't read this. Formless Finger. Some believe the hand paint is plagiarism made manifest as its form incorporates its surroundings. Just heard a noise behind me. Weird. Must be one of my cats moving around. This was a cool enemy. Just like a nice, bombastic, cool, well-animated boss that nails the creepiness. The shell of a frail, one long imprisoned. Her body separated from her mind mist, and with it, all that made her so beloved. Known as the very first artist, the Frails came when the world was but a blank canvas, and then divided it into four, one for each. Interesting. So yeah, you were imprisoned in that cube. They were the first artists, the Frails. Her body separated from her mind mist, and with it, all that made her so beloved. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, once you separated from your mind mist, yeah, nobody cared anymore. Okay, so we got 2 bosses down in the first episode, so. Alrighty. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.